Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Hawke's Bay. We got a truckload of onions. Onions? I say that right? Probably not. Going too fast. I'll run to the pole. That was a scheduled stop because I was going past the mill. I need to stop when you got that many onions behind you. So we're going to make a little cash, get us back over 300,000. Not sure if I can get enough cash today to actually start paying off the loan. But we're getting close. Getting close. So right now we're just waiting for the rest of the corn to turn over to harvest so we can help feed or top off our pigs. The onion harvester is going to town. And we are going to pick up some hay for our cows, sheep, horses. But I want to bring this truck and trailer back up here. Try not to drive off the cliff. And he can kind of get ready for when the harvester needs to be unloaded once again. So this is how much corn we got left to harvest. And let's see here. Where, I have no idea where half my stuff is. So you're going to have to bear with me today. What's down here? It's the Massey Ferguson with the rake on it. Okay, where's my Seadrill? Here's my Seadrill. I think we'll grab the Fent. We don't get to see much of the Fent. Alright, so a couple things I need to turn off is a line for GPS, and also course play. Turn the mini HUD off on the bottom because it doesn't say no course loaded on the bottom of the screen unless I turn that off. So we'll use the Fent. Like I said, we don't really, it's always on the Seadrill and we're not really seeding all the time, so we don't get to see it until today. Today we get to use it. Try not to run over any stop signs. Yeah. Usually before the episode I kind of guess how many stop signs I'll knock over, and usually instead of just giving a number I just say, well, all of them. It does say hay, but why does it look like grass? Well, the bottom of the screen says hay, but it looks like grass. Maybe it's this way the shadows are? Yeah, we'll just say it's the way the shadows are. So I'm wondering how much hay we're going to get out of this field. This is a pretty big grass field that we have. Double fertilized. But I can see that the trailer is filling up rather well. I think the first load that we get, we'll top off the sheep, and then we'll head over to the horses. We'll top off the horses, and then put the rest in our silo so we can make some TMR for our cows. I've been kind of thinking of bumping up the cows, meaning buying some more. Oh, I do got grass down here. I don't want to turn my whole load over to grass. That would be terrible when you get it almost all the way full. So what I'll do is I'll kind of skip the areas I got a little bit of grass into it. We can pick it up later. Yeah, it definitely looks like hay now when it gets out of the shadows. So we're just about full. There we go. So we should have plenty of hay for a while. So in the future we could actually cut the grass and bring it to the BGA and compact it that way. Oh, looks like I'm not done rowing this up either. So if you watched the end of last episode, we saw that the rain was coming. And I did mention that, well, usually when you exit the game and reload the game, the weather kind of gets shifted a little bit. So if we play long enough, it'll probably show rain's coming again. Alright, sheepies. I don't think they'll take too much. Then again, I could be wrong, but no, they didn't take that much. Alright, let's go over here. We'll loop all the way around for the horses. Drive up on the food trough as one would. And they didn't take much either. So that means the rest gets to go into the silo. I don't know how much of the hay we'll pick up today. And I'm not trying to rhyme on purpose, but maybe I should say I don't know how much hay we're going to pick up in this episode. Is that better? Probably like 3 trailer loads, so this is like 1. We'll grab 2 more, and then we'll start making some total mix rations for the cows and give them what they desire, top them off. Like I said, I was thinking about getting some more cows, but I think I'd rather pay off some of the loan first. But then again, more cows would mean more milk and all that fun stuff, and they would reproduce faster. Alright, turn this guy back on. And collect up some more hay. Then we just gotta wait for the harvester. I'm pretty sure the harvester's gonna be full kind of soon. Now, I thought about it for a while, and I know I said probably wouldn't do carrots, but I think the field that we're harvesting the onions in, we'll plow it, cultivate it, and plant some carrots in there, and I'll just buy the header. Really, what's the deal? You know, may as well. It's just a matter of knowing what header is what at this point, because we're going to have the headers all going to look the same. Well, the onion and carrot ones will look the same. Because I can't paint those. Alright, so these little patches we left last time, we'll pick those up. And then we'll finish off another row. Well, it still says all hay. I think Giants kind of fix it to, if you pick up a little bit of whatever, it's going to, the trailer will switch over to what the majority of what's ever in the trailer. But in the beginning of FS19, I could have almost a full trailer of hay, and if the last piece I picked up was a piece of grass, it would switch the whole trailer over to grass. Well, I said to myself, why are we not harvesting the sorghum that's ready for harvest up here? And I couldn't answer. So here we are, getting our harvester ready to go. Alright, let's head up to this end of the field. Do I want to go north and south? Nah, we'll go... I'll set a helper on this direction. Maybe he won't run to the pole like I just did. Okay, I want to put the HUD on, because the one thing I do not know... So sorghum, I could have a straw swath? Is that what it's saying? Okay, it gives me the option, the HUD, but then it says straw is not available for current fruit type. No problem. Looks like it's a slow yield, so I'll hire a helper here. How much does a sorghum go for on the market? Right here, 713 and rising at the Southern Mill. Ooh, Southern Mill. That's going to be quite a long drive, I would presume. Right down here at the end of the biogas supermarket. Okay. But I need to head on over because our beet harvest, well, our root crop harvester is getting close to being full, or is full. I think he's moving, so he's not full yet. So there's the T9. I'll probably have to grab the T9 and go grab our plow, and he can start plowing this field. And I can go back to picking up some hay. Yeah, definitely when you get a non-modded, well, this is a modded header if you want to look at it that way, but we're only harvesting at 7 or 8 miles an hour compared to, what was it, 12 or 13 with the other ones we were using. So hopefully with the 2 harvests that we got going today, not much of onions left, but then we got the sorghum, we can get over 500,000. We'll see where we are near the end of the episode. If I decide to get more cows, we'll get more cows. If not, then maybe start kind of paying off the loan. I do realize the harvester's empty post. It's trying to get a full trailer, but it's not filling up as fast as I originally thought. And I'm trying to figure out, if I left now, would he be able to get the rest of the field into the harvester? So nothing would be more aggravating than having like 100 liters of onions left in the cart. So we'll just sit here until we're full. We are full. And I'm going to presume we're going to go back to the same store. Now, unfortunately for me, the other harvester is kind of locked in place because we were harvesting a field that was half ready and the other half not, and the worker kind of stopped right in the middle of the section that is not ready for harvest. So if I were to move it, I'm going to get crop destruction. Yeah, it's not going to be much, but I'll just leave it. Unless I really need the harvester, it's going to sit there until that crop is ready for harvest. And then I'll just age to hire worker, and he'll get his way out of there without destroying any crop. But speaking of crop, let's sell some more onions here. Now the farm is actually starting to make, well, we've been making money, just that we've been feeding the animals. And yeah, that price was not as good as before. Probably should have checked, but I just assumed. Let's see, we were at the mill station, and right now I can guarantee you the mill station sucks for price. Yeah, it's way down here at 343. I just lost a whole bunch because I should have went to the port at 463. Oh well, that's what you get when you ramp up speed even just a little bit. Times 5, the price is going to change quite a bit in between deliveries. So I should have checked up on that. But I'm not too concerned about it. I don't want to say it was only like a $12,000-$13,000 difference, but you know, it does add up. All right, he should be able to handle himself there. Now what I need to do is grab this truck, which is at the pig pen, and we're going to drive this guy all the way up to the north so he can unload the other harvester that's doing the sorghum, so we can deliver that at some point. So I'm going to get him up there, and then I'm going to collect some more hay, and then we'll start making some Total Mix rations and feed our cows. Okay, we're up here unloading the harvester. I don't know how much he had in there, but I'm going to say like only 30,000 liters. Yeah, this crop doesn't seem to produce much, and this field is pretty well taken care of. I do believe no weeds. It's been lime plowed and double fertilization, I think. Actually, he's got more in there than I thought, or maybe not. No, we pretty much got him cleared out. Let me just double check this field up here. Well, it needs to be plowed now. But if I take away the fertilization, see right here it doesn't need to be plowed, but now it does. All right, no problem. So I'm going to go back down here, hop back into the Fendt. I'm going to grab like I said, one more load, and I think we'll get some food for our cows. And then I just got to think of, do I want more cows right off the bat, or I'll just see how they're handling themselves, I guess. Now it's time to pick up some silage, because I only got like 30,000 liters in the bunker, or in the silo, excuse me, sorry. So what do we have for cows, because I don't really remember. Alright, so 21 of each. You know, we could be buying some cows. The reproduction rate is only every 57 hours. How much does a cow pasture hold? Because I haven't filled up one yet in 19, and I already forgot. We got the modded one on here, right? Do we not? No, wait, what? I don't know. Hang on a second. Cow pasture. Large cow pasture. They hold 200. Okay. So we're at 80-ish. So, yeah, we might, we could be buying some more cows here shortly. Just get like halfway. Because we got the food. We got enough silage to feed them. And they're good for like 10 days. And I do got some corn slash ready, you know, corn made into chaff. Ready to go. But I'm going to get some more things taken care of, like this Fent. He is going to go over and grab the seed roll. I got to get back to planting some of our fields, so to get them up and going. Like I want to plant some more cotton over here. We got that big cotton field there, but the cotton field that we harvested before, I want to plant there. Our onion harvester is done harvesting onions, so I want to get the T9 work plowing that field, get him going. That's one thing about this farm, just trying to, you know, such a big farm with so many fields. Right now it's just a matter of playing really farm manager. This map would be really good when seasons come out if you want to play it in single player, because the fields aren't going to turn over as fast. So it'll be just a little bit easier to manage everything. But right now I'm just running around with my farmer's head cut off, just trying to keep up with what's going on. But I want to play at ×5 the speed, because if I play at ×1 real time, the animals are not going to produce as well at that rate. Oh, so I was over here. I even forgot where I was. We got tons, as you can see, we got tons of hay still to pick up. And if I show you, well, I don't want to show you the dev, the dev thing. Already we're over 250,000 liters of hay in the silo. So we have plenty. I could probably actually even sell some hay at this point. But I think we're just going to grab all of this we got in the field, and maybe next time we do, we'll just make some silage out of it. But let me play some of my own music tunes in my head and get all these things situated where they need to be. And get them all back to working like they should. This guy's full, ready to go. So I will see you in just a second. Okay, this time I checked, and it's still the port for the onions. So we're over here. I don't know, we're not going to get too much because we don't have that much in here. So I'm hoping for like at least maybe 15 grand, something like that. Can I get 15 grand, please? 17, that's pretty darn good, actually. I'll take that. So the T9 is plowing the onion field that we're just in. The Fent is over there putting in some cotton. I really need to get him back over to this field, because I mean, this is a pretty big field right here. This used to be the sugar beet field. Yeah, we need him to plant something. We might do something like millet. I'm trying to do the crops from the multi-fruit section. Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second where I was going with this. I need to find... One thing I need to do, because it's starting to drive me nuts, but I think the animal trailer's here anyways, is I need to wash this vehicle. Did I take down that stop sign? I did not. Okay, let me, you know what, we'll wash the trailer as well. Do I need fuel? Not really, but since you know, the pressure washer is right here where the fuel is. Yes, fill me up with diesel. I don't know why I asked me. I mean, is there any other choice? Yeah, this thing is filthy. Get a little bit of the trailer as well. That's had a lot of crop in it so far. I had to go up and empty up the harvester for the sorghum, so we got a full trailer up there waiting to go. Well, last we checked it was a Southern Hillville thing. And yeah, that's what I said. It's like all hands on deck. I don't have enough of me to go around right now. There, the truck is looking so much better. Alright, so let's back this up. We'll park it in the bay. I'm actually going to park it in the bay, so what do you think about that? One thing, I do love this truck. Obviously you know that by now. I just don't know why it only backs up at 6 miles an hour. Helper, that's got to be the sorghum harvester. Alright, so I think what we'll do is I'll hook up the animal trailer. I'll meet you down at the mill, wherever I'm selling it to. And yes, as you can see, I'm back up the animal trailer because we're going to buy some more cows before we feed them all. I keep hitting that button along with the escape button. I need this and this. He should be able to fill the rest of that in the harvester. But either way, I need to make a couple trips. So let's see. Oh, sorghum's going to be right here. 714 at the Southern Mill. And I said that's at the end of the biogas and supermarket, Southern Mill, Hillville area. Alright, so it's a little bit of a drive. No, I don't want to click on that. Thank you. I need to scroll that. There we go. The fails of me. Alright, let's go make some cash with this. Maybe get pretty close. I don't know. I'm just going to guess 70 grand. Maybe get 70 grand for this trailer. That'd be nice. Well, as we're driving by, we can see the Fent over on the left-hand side. He is seeding this field right here with some cotton. I am kind of curious, though, and I'm going to get out here and look. I drove in the field. Now, if you all remember going back to the Ravenport series, I had a problem with the Ravenport series by me driving on the field. And it looks like it did it here as well. So after you harvest cotton, and you got crop destruction on, you ride over the dead stalks, and then you go to reseed it, it won't seed over the dead stock area. So if I go, where are we here? What field is it? And of course I can't do it because I'm standing on it. Let's get over here. Am I going to be able to see it? I don't think I can see. I can't zoom in far enough because this is a bigger map. But you can see the stubble here. This is where I drove over it, and it didn't seed over. It didn't get rid of it. I don't know. It's not going to hurt us too much on this map, so I just got to keep in mind. I thought I tested that, but I think I looked at the map. I think this map is too big to zoom in far enough to see if I'm actually seeding the whole field. Alright, so some sorghum. Well, push me right off the ramp, why don't you? Get a whole bunch of cash for this, please. Because I owe the bank some cash. Well, I was hoping for what, 70? We got 64. But I mean, it's the best price going. But I have to run back up there and empty out the harvester once again. I do have to... There's one patch that he seemed to miss or go through. Just keep in mind when you watch me playing this map, I'm playing on the original version. There is an updated version of this map, so if you see any errors like the stop sign floating at the shop, or I think that telephone pole that's buried, telephone booth that's buried in one of the fields over there. And plus the other thing I'm getting is like my seed drill for some reason doesn't see the whole field. It misses patches here and there. Or possibly like with this harvester, he just missed a patch. I'm sure the stop sign and telephone booth have been fixed. As for the patches, I don't know if it's just me because I'm using modded equipment, or if that's just a thing with the map. I'm not sure. But those things could be fixed, and I don't know. Because in order to update the map, I would have to restart, and we've gotten kind of far to restart. Yeah, you can see for some reason the harvester just went right through there. I don't know, because It has something to do with it being so hilly, and with the dips, maybe the harvesters and equipment I'm using are so wide. Maybe it's lifting them off the ground and not actually harvesting, if that makes sense. You almost got a full tank. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff. See if I can fit it all in here. So this field needs to be plowed. I don't know about lime or anything else, but I know it needs to be plowed. So the T9 is going to be busy. I mean, he's got to plow. He's plowing the field that he's in. Then he's got to cultivate it. Then he's got to come up here and plow and cultivate this. And the cornfield that we have is going to need to be plowed and cultivated. Like I said, I got so many fields I could actually use like duplicate of equipment. That's why we got 2 harvesters, 2 trucks. But I mean, I can't keep up from moving back and forth as it is. So let's see, can I harvest this? See, I can harvest it, so I'm not quite sure. Nope, for some reason didn't harvest when I got to that section. But then again, I do have 99% in the harvester. And sometimes in Farming Simulator, you can't fill nothing to 100%. Alright, I'm going to approach this patch from the same way as I just was. Yeah, so I was just too full. But why? Well, see, it's not picking it all up. Which, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't quite get it, but that's fine. But if I go at different angles, it could be, like I said, because the equipment is hitting the ground. So it's not actually registering that I'm harvesting that part of the land. Anywho, this field is all set and taken care of for harvesting. So where do I go with this now? Because the prices may have changed. Southern Mill still is the best price. Although, I think I'll go to Hawke's Bay Traders. Because that price is rising. So it's getting ready to take over. And I don't think I've been to Hawke's Bay Traders yet. If I can... Oh, Hawke's Bay Traders. Right across the street. I'm going there. We're definitely going there. Alright, park this guy over here. Kind of out of the way. You don't need no beacons. So even though we are getting to that magical $500,000 point of... Yeah, so this needs to be plowed and limed. So this field's going to have some work done into it before we can reseed it, which is fine because the seeder is going to be busy for a while. But we are going to buy some cows just to get the production going just a little bit quicker. Just short of $500,000. Alright, for now, I'm going to park this truck right in the road because I can. Alright, so this guy is almost done plowing, which is good. So, I'm going to go swing around to the animal dealer, buy some more cows, and then we'll make some total mix rations for the cows and everything. And then we'll kind of keep track of what the rest of our vehicles are doing right at the moment. And then probably wrap up the episode. Okay, so I just finished delivering the cows. We bought 10 of each. So we're up to 31 apiece. So these numbers will change. We need to fix that. But I'm going to go park the animal trailer back up. I was going to get right into total mix rations, but our plow is done. So he's going to get to cultivating that right away. And so we can get that field prepped. I haven't got no message about the Massey Fergus, the Fendt. So he must be still putting some cotton down in that field. This grass in this field is starting to grow. So I'm going to check to see if the corn in that field over there is ready for harvest. So I can get that harvester going, and so we can get some more pig food for our pigs going. So once again, I got to do some more farm managing stuff. So give me just a moment. Alright, so I think I showed it on Mercury Farms. I haven't showed it on here yet, but I got the new course play loaded. I think this is version 197. So we used to calculate how to get to the field by going into this spot right here, and it used to be a little wheel for settings. To now do the field, you got to go to the course play control one, which is right here, and you'll see one that says course generation. You want to click on that, and then it brings you to the field. So field 51 for this. Generate, please. Thank you. And then just hit drive course. So he's going to cultivate this field for us. Yes, I know I don't have to cultivate the fields before I seed because I got a seed drill that can handle it, but I'm trying to do it more proper in this series. It's funny how I do things more proper than other things. I just say screw it and just forget everything. Alright, so now we got him cultivating. Yeah, when he gets done, our cornfield actually has not switched over yet, oddly enough. Yeah, as you can see, my harvester is like right in the middle of the corn, so I mean, it's not going to hurt too much if I want to drive out of here, but right now I really don't have much else for him to harvest at the moment. So he can sit there. Yeah, I got more hay to pick up, but we're going to jump into the John Deere. Let's go get our Total Mix rations mixer. And it's time to feed our cows. So now we got up to 120 cows. So they're going to reproduce faster, give us more milk, which is good. Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't want to say move along here, but you know, $20 million loan I got to pay off. It's going to take a while. But like I said, once we get everything going, we're fine. Once the animals are all set. All right. So where is my straw? You know what? I haven't. Did I bring over the silage? I forget. I'll know in a minute if I did. I think I just went right past it anyways. Silage. Yeah, I brought some over. All right. We're all set. We're all set. All right. So my mixture in this mixer, because it holds 60,000 liters, we get up to around 12,000 liters, 13,000 liters of straw. And then we do some hay, up to about 38,000 liters. Right there is good. And then the rest, where was silage here? Oh, nope. Silage, there we go. And then in a little bit of time, there we go, Total Mix rations. Now we just got to come on over here. So how are the cows actually doing here, milk-wise? Actually, 31,000 liters of milk. That's not bad. Our tanker holds 55, so we're going to wait until the tanker's good. What does milk actually go for on this map is the question. I'm playing on medium or normal. Yeah, we're playing normal. Okay. It's kind of funny how prices change from map to map. So like, as you know, I'm playing on Mercury Farms on hard economy. And I can sell milk for like $1,500. Kind of interesting how prices are different on different maps. Anywho. Yes, we got 31 cows. Has the stats reset? Yes, they have. So now we're going to get cows every 39 hours compared to, what was it, just now 58? So, yeah, we just need to top off their Total Mix rations. I may even top off their straw for bedding, or I could wait. I may just wait. I think I'll just focus on giving them all the food they need. So let me do this a couple times and bring it back when we're just about ready to top them off and see how we're doing. Well, I think we're getting close enough. If this one doesn't top them off, they're going to be pretty well close to the top. If we go down here, so right now we're at 375,000 liters of mixed rations for them. So they're probably going to take probably up to 400,000. Because that's the way the cows are. Yeah, there's 400,000 liters. So, yeah, if you have 125-ish cows, yeah, they like their total mixed rations. But that's going to be close enough. I wish it would stay on the cows. So, that's going to be close enough. Straw, you know what? I think I'll fill up. Because I could just use this guy right here. We'll fill up the mixer with straw. That way I don't have to go over and get the loading wagon. So while that's doing that, I got the Fent over here. He's putting in millet over here. I thought about doing rye, but we have rye. At first I thought that was soybeans, but if you click there, you can see I got rye in this field here. This field has nothing in it because that's the field that's harvested. So we're going ahead and we're cultivating this field here. Yeah, we got cotton in this field now, cotton in this field here. I do have some wheat over here. Oh, I actually own this field as well. Okay, so I own these two fields here. What I probably should do, I don't know if I want to combine these fields right here. Yeah, this is why we're not buying any more fields. We own too many. We own way too many. So I got grass here that needs to be cut. I need to pick up some more hay here as well. Alright, so we got a full load of straw. And straw, I keep getting mixed up between the modded cow pasture I got on Mercury Farms to this one here. No, that's water. No, straw's on the backside. Alright. But now with the amount of cows that we have, they should be giving us tons of milk now. How much of the straw you guys going to take? You going to take all of it? This is what the John Deere is for. The John Deere is for taking care of all of our animals. I wonder why the horses don't produce manure. Maybe they think we make enough cash from them by selling them. But I mean, if it really wasn't for the horse helper mod, I don't know. Is anyone out there actually doing horses where they're not using the mod to help them train them up? Or, I don't know, I'm just asking because it seems like a lot of work to have to run them around. So the sheep are doing pretty well. Yeah, we're starting to get a good amount of wool from them. The chickens... well, they'll be doing their chicken thing. Chickens aren't that expensive. I could actually buy some more. They really get up to production because the eggs haven't been really coming in too fast yet. But now that we got more cows, we got our cows all taken care of. We got hay. I got a decent amount of straw still at the BGA, I do believe. But I got a little bit of chaff sitting there with the corn. So we could be taking care of that at some point. But I think what I'll be probably doing between episodes, I'll finish picking up the hay in this field here. No, over here. This field here. The Massey Ferguson can roll up the rest of the hay here, and then you'll get in a loading wagon, pick up the rest of the hay, put it in storage while this guy continues to cultivate and this guy continues to seed. Yeah, we're waiting on the corn to turn over here so we can finish feeding off the pigs. The pigs have a ways to go still, even though we're getting new pigs every like 1 hour or so. The pens don't get full until they're up to 300. So yeah, we're a few days away from selling some pigs still. But once, oh wow, they could use some straw and oh, whatever. Yeah, wow. You can't. It's hard to keep up with the animals on all the fields here, but we'll manage somehow. So we still haven't paid off any of our loan yet, but we're we're getting there. I did spend $100,000 on the cows, so we would have been right at $500,000. But we do have some fields that will be turning over soon. We can sell some more crops there. The animals keep producing like they will. We'll, you know, we're going to be making, probably in like 4 or 5 episodes from now, we'll be making lots of money at once. We won't make $20 million an episode, but, you know, we could be paying like $1 million per episode if everything goes well. Maybe. I don't know. That might be much of a stretch, but we'll see. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time on Hawke's Bay. But until then, have a good one.